now into Toronto to speak with David D'Onofrio, CEO of White Gold. Welcome, David. It's our first time speaking with you, so would you please start us off with a bit of an introduction to White Gold?
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me. White Gold, it's a really interesting company. We're based up in the Yukon in Canada, in the Klondike District, which has been infamous for its rich placer gold field, where over 20 million ounces of gold have been found at surface over the last 120 years, and they are continuing to be mined actively, producing copious amounts of gold. However, it wasn't until just recently when our partner and co-founder in White Gold Corp was able to crack the code and start to find the sources of some of this placer gold and other instances of hard rock gold discovery. And to date, he's been extremely successful, discovering millions and million ounces of gold, much of which is in white gold. And we believe we've cracked the code and are advancing our 3 million ounce high grade deposit within a true district scale land package, which is comprised of 21 properties covering 300,000 hectares. So we believe we control an entire district, and we are very eager and keen to continue to make more exploration discoveries within that district.
Clearly, with 21 properties in the area, you are fond of the Yukon jurisdiction. Can you tell us a little bit about its merits?
It is a spectacular region from a geological perspective. What's so exciting for us is that it's been largely underexplored. Much of Canada has seen very significant amounts of exploration. It's been incredibly productive. The Yukon, however, has just started to see modern day exploration recently, which has also been incredibly productive. So we're very fortunate to be in a territory that is very mining supportive, has excellent geology, and the work that has been done so far has been incredibly successful. So we have this large land package that's so prospective. The work that we've done has been incredibly rewarding, and we believe that we're literally just starting to scratch the surface after now having cracked the code on how to find the hard rock mineralization in this prolific area.
So the Yukon is a very well-known name for those in the mining world. So is Donovan Pollitt in Canada. You've just recruited him to your advisory board. Can you tell us about this appointment, and more broadly, what does this signal about White Gold Corp and how you're advancing your portfolio of projects, especially that flagship White Gold project?
Yeah, I think it's just a further demonstration of the world-class potential that our projects have, that have been able to attract world-class talent like Donovan Pollitt. Earlier this year, we had Dylan Langell join us as our VP of Exploration. He was part of the discovery team at Great Bear Resources, which made one of the most significant new high-grade gold discovery projects in Canada that was acquired by a major, and we were thrilled that Dylan joined us. I think that's further validation to the potential that our properties and projects own. Donovan is a very well-known and highly regarded mining executive in North America. His track record spans exploration, development, permitting, and operating gold mines within Canada. And he also has spent a considerable part of his career on the capital market side. So he's a bit of a double threat from that perspective. And it's a perfect time for him to be joining our company as we look to increase the awareness in terms of the potential and advance our projects towards production.
So finally, David, will you tell us what are the big things happening now in the field and in the office? And what are those next big milestones?
There is a lot going on within our company. I think 2026 has the potential to be a transformative year. What people can look forward to is additional exploration results from the program we have recently completed, where we focused on our high-grade 3 million ounce deposit, which is the highest grade deposit in all the Yukon. It remains wide open for expansion. It's one of the highest grade open pittable deposits in Canada, and we are very keen to continue to do work. That project will see a considerable amount of work through our fully funded exploration program for 2026. It is the largest program the company's ever executed, and it's orders of magnitude larger than what we've done in the past. We believe that has the opportunity to meaningfully increase the size of our existing deposit. As well, we will be focused on making more new gold discoveries within our district. Some of the other catalysts that will be upcoming will be our maiden preliminary economic assessment. We're really looking forward to that. We believe that can highlight the true unique nature of this project. What's so special about it is the grade. It is such a high grade project. We believe that should drive very robust type economics. And the last thing, I think, or not the last thing, but a separate thing that we can look forward to in the very near term is, as we've been performing all this unique exploration methodology within our district, we've discovered several other targets that are prospective for other minerals such as copper, tungsten, molybdenum, which really shouldn't come as too much of a surprise with the mineral endowment of that district. In our area, we also have a neighbor, which is the largest undeveloped copper project. So several of these projects, what we're in the process of doing is spinning those out into a new company. So shareholders can look forward to receiving shares in our new in our new company, which will have these different projects. And this is all at the same time where we're starting to see additional investment within our district by major mining companies, including Agnico Eagle, who is our largest shareholder, and the government of Canada, as well as the government of the Yukon, who are investing significantly to upgrade infrastructure specifically to support mining exploration. So things are really all starting to come together. The stars are aligning, and we are incredibly excited for what we believe will be a very prospective year for the company.
Oh, David, I reckon there's a lot of potential investors out there seeing stars right now. So we do hope that you'll keep coming back and keep us informed as all of this plays out. It does sound like a very transformative year ahead for you.
Thank you. Stay tuned. Yeah, there will be a lot happening all year long.